Isn't that amazing? Nice? Pretty cool, huh? One of the most annoying things that I can recall that Christians say to non-believers is that you still believe in God. Somewhere, deep down in you, you still believe in God. That's so insidious and so annoying, but I'm kind of getting over it. I'm getting over it because I think I understand now that the real reason it's for them. It's not for me. Certainly, I never said that, even when I used to, because it is biblically based. This idea that non-believers, everyone has somewhere deep down inside them knows that God, capital G God of the Bible, is the real God. Whether you're Hindu, whether you've grown up in Central Africa or on Papua New Guinea, deep in the jungle, you somehow are supposed to know this. It would be interesting. I'd love to know what missionaries who did do first contacts with some of these the people who lived in these remote areas. I wonder how they responded to that. As annoying as it is, it has a function, and I believe the function is more about keeping them from being troubled by the idea that, okay, here's a reasonable, intelligent person, and I've put forward my best evidence for God, and they wouldn't acknowledge it at all. They just brushed it away and dismissed it like it was nothing. Oh, that's terrible. Obviously, they don't have the right heart condition. There's another thought blocker, that there's this intangible, undefinable thing. It's heart condition. And that's why people reject the message of the Bible and reject the God of the Bible, is because they don't have the right heart condition. So it's all of these undefined, vague terms, but they serve a function, and the function is to keep believers from thinking about it too long, from dwelling on it. That they could just mark it off as, oh well, maybe it wasn't the right time for him. Maybe he just wasn't ready to accept the truth. And then they can go on business as usual and never let it sink in that, well, yes, I did explain the best evidence that I had, and not only did they reject it, they may have even refuted it, and it allows them to ignore that. Another device, it gets a little bit more complex. Maybe I can cover it now. Another device is the belief and the expectation from many of them. I would say it's typical among the most intelligent Christians I've ever argued with or debated with or had an exchange with, to put it in a more neutral term. They seem to think that there should be a deductive disproof. I've talked about this before, I know, that there should be a deductive disproof of God, or else you've got nothing. If you can't deductively prove that my undefined proposition is false, then why, obviously, and they can stop thinking about it and stop being troubled about it and move on. That's how these things evolve. They have a function. These little irrational aspects have a function, but I think they can be debunked too, and that's sort of what I'm working on. I was working on a larger piece to address that, but it gets really complex, and I kind of got stopped when it got really complex, as sometimes those things do. Anyways, that's my thoughts for this evening. Let's take another look. It's kind of faded now. Yeah. Walking at sunset over in South Korea. Talk to you later.